almost finished with our lowercase alphabet. We have this lesson and next lesson to go. So far, we've done A, L, C, D, E, I, G, O, J, P, U, Q, combination Q, U, Y, V, T, R, S, W, and H. Today, we're going to do M, N, F, and B. For lowercase cursive m, we are going to start at midpoint and we're going to round down in a straight line to the baseline. Then we're going to trace up to 10 on the clock and round over to 2 on the clock and then straight down. Up to 10 o'clock, round over to 2, straight down, and finish with a tiny upswing. Again, round down in a straight line to the baseline, then trace up to 10 on the clock. Round over to 2, straight down, trace up to 10, over to 2, straight down, tiny upswing. Again, round over to a straight line going down to the baseline, trace up to 10 on the clock, over to 2 and down straight, up to 10, over to 2, straight down, tiny upswing. We'll do one more. Starting at midpoint, round down to a straight line, up to 10 on the clock and round over to 2 on the clock. Come straight down, then trace up to 10, round over to 2, straight down, tiny upswing. My best one, I think, is my last one. Cursive N is a lot like cursive M. We start near the midpoint, round into a straight line down to baseline, trace up to 10 on the clock, round over to 2, straight line down, tiny upswing to finish. Again, round into a straight line down, trace up to 10 on the clock, over to 2, straight down, tiny upswing. Again, near midpoint, straight down, trace up to 10, round over to 2, straight down, tiny upswing. And one more. Round down to a straight line, up to 10 on the clock, round over to 2, down, tiny upswing. I think my second one is the best one this time. Cursive letter F is not much like the manuscript letter F. We're going to start near the baseline and do a tall upswing. Backward skinny loop, straight down to midpoint of the line below, forward loop, finish with an upswing. Notice that we did a forward loop, not a backward loop, a forward loop. Again, tall upswing, straight down to midpoint of the line below, forward loop to the baseline, finishing with an upswing. I'm going to do a few of these because people often get confused with F. Tall upswing, loop back to form our top loop, forward loop for our bottom loop, and an upswing. Again, tall upswing, loop back, straight down to midpoint, forward loop, and a small upswing. If you remember that F stands for forward, it's easy to remember that you have a forward loop there. I'll do one more. Tall upswing, make our small loop there, straight down, forward loop, finish with an upswing. When I am looking at these, let me see, I think my second one is my best one. Our last letter today is lowercase b. We will start near the baseline and do a tall upswing, curving sharply back to form a loop to the baseline, curve around to 12 on the clock, and dip at midpoint. Again, tall upswing, sharp curve back, down to baseline, curve around to 12 on the clock, and dip. Tall upswing, curve around to 12 on the clock, dip, tall upswing, curve back around to 12 on the clock, dip. I think of all of these, I like the second one again. Now let's practice some words. Our first word is man, M-A-N. Start near the midpoint, curve around to a straight line down, up to 10 on the clock, over to 2, straight down, up to 10 on the clock, over to 2, straight down, upswing, and over to 2 to make our A. There's our circle, upswing to N. Okay. Notice here's our upswing to our straight line down. Again, curve around for a straight line down, up to 10, around, down, up to 10, around to 2, straight down, upswing, over to 2, back around to form our A. Here's our upswing to the midpoint, straight line down, up to 10, over to 2, down, small upswing to end. One more time. Small, curve around, straight down, straight up and over, straight line, up and over. There's our M, upswing, and over to 2 on the clock to form our A. Circle, straight down into our upswing to form our N. Straight down, up to 10 on the clock, over, straight down, ending in a small upswing. I think my first one was the best one this time. Our next word is fun, F-U-N. We'll start with a tall upswing for our F, sharply back and straight down to midpoint, forward loop, upswing to midpoint, straight down and curve around and up for our U, straight down, curve around, and over to a straight line down for our N, up to 10 on the clock, over to 2 on the clock, straight down, ending with an upswing. Again, tall upswing, straight down to midpoint, forward loop, upswing to midpoint for our U, curve around and up to midpoint, straight down, upswing, straight line, up to 10 on the clock, over to 2, straight down, ending with our little tiny upswing. One more time. Tall upswing, down, forward loop, upswing for our U, curve around, straight down, upswing for our N, curve over, 10 on the clock, over to 2, straight down. And let's see, again, I think my first one was the best one. Okay, our next word is nab, N-A-B, nab. We will start near our midpoint, straight line, trace over to 10 on the clock, round to 2. There's our N, upswing over, there's our A. Straight down, and then tall upswing, looping back and curving around to 12 on the clock with a dip. Okay. Here's our N, straight down, up to 10, around to 2, straight down, upswing, and over to 2 for our A. There's our circle. Tall upswing, back, up to 12 on the clock, and dip. Again, curve around to a straight line to the baseline, up to 10 on the clock, over to 2, give our upswing over to 2 for our A, make our circle, straight down into our upswing for the B, down, around to 12 on the clock, and dip. Ball is our last word, B-A-L-L. We're going to do a tall upswing for our B, curve back, curve around to 12 on the clock. Here's our dip, over to 2 on the clock for our A. There's our circle. Bring our upswing for our tall letter L and another one, ending with a small upswing. Fall. Oh, I didn't say my favorite nab. This is probably the best one right there. Okay, let's do another B-A-L-L. Tall upswing for the B. Straight down, curve around to 12 on the clock. Dip over to 2. There's our circle for our A. Down, and our tall upswing for our L. And again, second L. Ending in that small upswing. Okay, one more tall upswing for our B. Around to 12 on the clock. Dip and over to the A. Circle down and then into our upswing. And our second upswing. Fall. I think my middle one's probably the best this time. The assignment today will be a row each of M, N, F, and B. Be sure to star your very best one. We will also do a row of each of the words we practiced: man, fun, nab, and ball. Again, be sure and star your best one. Make it a great day.